Howdy, sports fans. I want to talk to you today about barbecue sauce. That's right, from San Antonio. My daddy worked for Lone Star Beer, and there was a black man that was a brewer down there at Lone Star Brewery, and he was a master brewer and friend of my dad's. Showed him how to make this barbecue sauce, and then my daddy showed me how to make this barbecue sauce. Been making it all my life. Gonna share it with you guys. Now, it's a barbecue sauce. It's great for basting chicken on the grill, but my favorite is actually to use it as a steak sauce and put it over a ribeye after you're done cooking the ribeye. Anyway, here's how you do it. Here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some garlic cloves, 1 white onion, 1 stick of real butter, 1 can of Lone Star beer, Rotel, a bottle of Worcester, a bottle of ketchup. Don't quite need 24 ounces, but almost. I don't quite use the whole thing. Some lime juice and some vinegar. That's it. Okay, you chop up your onion, you chop up your garlic, you put it in the butter, and you simmer it until the onions get soft. I made this cutting board, by the way. I'll show you guys in a future video how to make that, as well as this kitchen hammer. I'll show you how to do that sometime. Now that onion's got soft, you take your whole can of Rotel, don't drain it or anything, pour that in there. Rotel. Always have this in your cabinet. Alright, my bad. I forgot one ingredient. You recognize that. Tabasco. I didn't lay it out there on the start of this video, but you've spilt you some Tabasco in there about like that. And squeeze in your lime juice. About that much. A whole can of beer. We've tried it with other beers, and Lone Star seems to actually work the best. Mexican beers are okay. You can use Corona or Tecate or something like that, but it's not quite as good. Still works. I wouldn't put Coors Light or anything like that in there, but I guess you could use a Budweiser or any other kind of regular beer probably would work. So you pour that whole thing in there. I'm gonna let that cook down just a little while. 30 minutes at least, I think. You don't have to. You can just go right on ingredient after ingredient, but if you take your time and slow it down a little bit, seems to work a little better, tastes a little better. More fun. You can start drinking along the way too. To season the steaks, they came in a Brinks truck today. We just take some garlic and we take some kosher salt. The kosher salt is better for cooking. It's better for seasoning steaks because it dissolves better, cooks better. I don't know how, but it does. It just does. So we're going to put a little garlic on there, like that. Spread it around. Turn them over. And do it on the other side. Make sure you wash your hands real good before you do this, and wear yourself a hat that got some prestige to it. Right? Right. So we just spread it around, mash it in. Boom. Okay, you're getting a bonus because I'm going to make jalapeno corn. I'll show you how to make that. This is what goes in it. 2 cans of whole kernel corn. Del Monte really is the best brand for this. About a half a can of diced jalapenos, a stick of butter, and a pack of cream cheese. Set your oven to 325. Take your cream cheese and put it in the microwave for about 1 minute. So now we take our butter, put it in there for 1 minute with the cream cheese that's already getting hot and melted. Well, we take these diced jalapenos and put about a half a can of that. This is something I'm trying new, and I think it's a good idea. I'm going to put a third of a can to close to a half a can of these green chilies. They don't really add heat to it, but they'll add some flavor. So I'm going to try that. That's a new thing for me. Now you drain your 2 cans of corn before you put those in there, and I like to mix them up 1 can at a time. Seems to mix it a little bit better rather than dumping it all in there at once. So I always seem to leave one thing off of my ingredient list. A 1/4 cup of milk. I didn't tell you guys about that. Then pour it into your ceramic baking dish. Throw it in your oven, 325, about 45, 50 minutes. Okay, we're back to our barbecue sauce. We're going to put a bottle of ketchup in there. This is 24 ounces. I don't want to put quite the whole thing, most of it. Yeah, I probably use 20 ounces of ketchup. And then an entire bottle of Worcestershire. And you're gonna make sure you have a bottle of this crap in your cabinet, just like you're always gonna have a bottle of Tabasco, and you're always gonna have some Rotel. Very important essentials. Doing about everything. All right, we're gonna cook this for a little bit. Vinegar we put in after this is kind of stewed for a little while. Now, as you're cooking this stuff, the longer you cook it, it cooks down and gets thicker. So if you want it thicker, cook it longer. If you want it thinner, add some more beer. You know, just make sure that you cook it a little bit after you add beer. Starting to look pretty good. Now, I don't have any affiliation with these people, but I'll tell you what, this damn knife right here, made by Dalstrong. Let's see if you can see that. Dalstrong, and this is the Shogun series. This son of a bitch is so sharp, and it stays sharp forever. It's got a serrated edge, perfect for cutting meat, or basically anything, as long as you move the knife. And it's got these little indentions in there that keep it from getting, I don't know, when you're cutting fruit or whatever, it tends to slow down the progress of the knife if you don't have these little pockets in there that break the air suction, or whatever that is. This sucker's great. Get you some. The last thing we're going to put in there is this white vinegar. And you take a cooking spoon, you're going to fill it up. Twice. How about that? And that's how much vinegar you put in there. Let that cook a little while. We heat up the iron skillet. Put your little butter in there. Steaks. So I fired up my gas grill outside. And I like to do it half and half. So you know, half of it cooked in the iron skillet. When it starts to see a little bit of blood coming out, you're going to flip it over. And get these, you know, about half done, and then you're going to take them out to the grill, get some smoke and hot heat on it from the grill. We'll go about 2.5 to 3 minutes aside out there on the grill. All right, we flipped them over. Gets a little crispy. That's okay. No problemo. You know why? Because the barbecue sauce, when you pour that barbecue sauce on it, it instantly softens it back up. But you want a little crispiness out here at the edges if you can get it. So we got it going on. See, we got a little bit of juice coming out, so it's about ready to go out there to the grill. We're going to turn off this skillet and take these dudes right on out there. Yahoo! Hot fire! We're going to go about 3 minutes aside on a real hot grill.
Excellent.
Excellent.